lost in the day, floating further away from the anchors that weigh me down. Familiar faces filled with dismay, 'cause the sun rises and it won't. But know your time will come, and there's no use in going alone. Keep your eyes on the horizon, and together we will run. Gone are the days where the colors that fade and the rain stay for far too long. Like trees in the garden, we'll hold fast without parting, 'cause we got everything we want. I know your time will come, and there's no use in going alone. Keep your eyes on the horizon, and together we will run. I know your time will come, and there's no use in going alone. Keep your eyes on the horizon, and together we will run.
It's been a while since I left. Nobody knows where I went, but I think I found my place. Don't worry, I'm doing just fine out in the islands where the time goes a little more my pace. I've been floating coast to coast, Bahamas to Puerto Rico. It don't matter if I'm lost, because I know when I'm with you I'm home. When I'm with you I'm home. Just riding waves, 'cause I know no matter where the tide goes, the sun is on my face. Searching for treasures in my mind, I know I'll find it, 'cause the islands are showing me the way. I've been floating coast to coast, from Cuba to Mexico. It don't matter if I'm lost, because I know when I'm with you I'm home. When I'm with you I'm home. Yeah. When I'm with you I'm home. When I'm with you I'm home. It don't matter if I'm lost, because I know. It don't matter if I'm lost, because I know when I'm with you I'm home.
Try to organize my mind while the world falls behind. Slow waltz around the sun. Every year reveals a change. Looking back now, feeling strange. We all learn to be someone. What happens next? What happens next? Won't pretend to know. What happens next? I heard you say to love is to let go. Turning out the light again while I wrestle what's within. Looking out for a friend. What's the one rule we forgot? Say the story or the plot. Something new is overdue. What happens next? What happens next? Won't pretend to know. What happens next? I heard you say to love is to let go. What happens next? 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 I heard you say to love is to let go. What happens next? What
Windows down, scattered clouds, smell of spring outside. Open road, you sitting close. Let's go somewhere far away. 'Cause if all I have is you, then I'll be just fine. And I'll be just fine. Heading for the western shore, while the sun is slowly fades. Days are full, and I'll spend them with you. So let's go somewhere far away. 'Cause if all I have is you, then I'll be just fine.
sun slowly crept into the sky. It filled the morning air with warmth and life. Sounds of birds in harmony, and you there right next to me. Oh, no matter where we go, oh, my heart is yours to hold. Through all the storms, I'm by your side. Through days of warmth, I'm by your side. Like the stars and the moon in the nighttime sky, I'm by your side. Walking in cold nights with your hand in mine, all wrapped up warm, sitting by the fire. This life is the best, living wild and free, with you there right next to me. Oh, no matter where we go, oh, my heart is yours to hold. Through all the storms, I'm by your side. Through days of warmth, I'm by your side. Like the stars and the moon in the nighttime sky, I'm by your side. Through all the storms, I'm by your side. Through days of warmth, I'm by your side. Like the stars and the moon in the nighttime sky, I'm by your side. Feet up on the dash and the calling open road. Road trip classics on the radio. With your hand tied in mine, there's no such thing as time. Now we can go